The second Guy Ritchie movie in the span of a month and a half. Is it Christmas for this particular action fan? I think it is. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raised on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we're talking about a movie. Movies and TV is what we do here, and we're not even close to being done. We still have a bunch of reviews coming up in the early week. But first, let's talk about this movie, again, because movies and TV is what we do here, and that movie is Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. That is the full title. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant is directed and co-written by Guy Ritchie, of course. What is the film about? Well, it is a fictional story set in 2018. It centers on a soldier named John. He's played by Jake Gyllenhaal. And he has an interpreter that at first he doesn't get along with in Afghanistan named Ahmed, played by Dar es Salaam. I hope I'm saying that name correctly. But they get to know each other. They fight together, and when John is injured, he nurses him back to health, but due to a misunderstanding, he is found out by the Taliban and has to, Ahmed is, and has to take his family into hiding. And going through all the bureaucratic red tape to try to get him back and get his promised American visa that is afforded interpreters. When that doesn't go through, John makes a daring mission to rescue his friend and his family by returning to the war zone. Once again, let the action begin. So, Guy Ritchie's The Covenant is a movie that on paper could have been insanely jingoistic. It could have been an insanely... War movies are tricky because you have to be really careful of how far you push the rah-rah in this direction. I really liked Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, and I'll tell you why. First and foremost, yeah, the streak continues. It's been nothing but good movies, which means that one of the movies coming up has to be bad. That's usually the trend in this kind of... It's been a good weekend so far, and half week. The thing is that the reason this movie works... First off, I saw it in Dolby. The action, of course, and the sound design is amazing. But the biggest surprise here is that Ritchie is really subdued here. This is not... There are only occasional flashes where you even realize it's Guy Ritchie. You kind of forget that it's his movie. And he actually favors character over jingoism in this, which is really impressive. The movie is about 2 hours and 3. The first hour, you're just kind of getting to know these guys and seeing how they get to know one another. So that when the plot really kicks in and the halfway point, you really are invested in John's quest to get Ahmed back. You care about their friendship, you care about him, and also the film actually takes the time to develop the Ahmed character and his family. This was a really interesting movie. I really thought it was really well done. The action was well done. It didn't have any of the sort of flag-waving, uber, sort of military-industrial complex porn that a lot of war movies have. It surprisingly was restrained. It had a lot of heart to it, and it really had good performances in it. Gyllenhaal, of course, is terrific. Yeah, I'm Team Taylor and Team Gyllenhaal, so what? I don't like when mom and dad fight. Yeah, but he's great. And then this guy, Dar es Salaam, I've never seen this guy before. He's terrific. He's really good in this movie. You got some nice little bit parts from some other actors. Alexander Ludwig, who basically has lately in his career been typecast as either soldier or Viking, but he's good at it. You got Anthony Starr, that's right, Homelander, who is in the movie. We'll get to that. His part of the movie is the one problem I have in a frustrating way, and I'll get to that. And then Johnny Lee Miller, who's also here. But, okay, so I guess I'll do a minor spoiler warning, I guess. I won't say what it is. Basically, there's a bit of an inconsistency at the end of the movie. It involves the Homelander character that kind of bothered me. And that's why I can't really quite go all the way with it. But you know what? Let's close the book there. I'm not going to go all the way, but I'm going to go pretty far. I'm going to give Guy Ritchie's The Covenant 4.5 out of 5 stars. Because that, I think it's easy. I also do think maybe just a smidge longer than it needed to be. Just a little bit. Just maybe 10 minutes could have been shaved off of it. Other than that, however, I dug this movie. I really did. 4.5 out of 5 stars for Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. Let's close the book on it, and talk some trailer trash. Trailer trash. Let's do it. Hypnotic, talked about it, looks good. It basically looks like Push again, though. Kandahar, talked about it, looks good. About My Father, talked about it, looks good. Big George Foreman, talked about it, looks good. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, talked about it, looks good. Oppenheimer, talked about it, looks good. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, talked about it, looks good. Was there shawarma? Yes, there was some photographs at the beginning of the end credits. But nothing after. Alright, that is it. We will be back tomorrow for back-to-back reviews of Attack of the Doc, the crowdfunded documentary on G4 and Attack of the Show, as well as, finally, I know it's been out a few days. It came out on Thursday. I still hadn't seen it yet. We'll be talking about Quasi, the new comedy from Broken Lizard. That's streaming on Hulu. And then Tuesday, we'll also have another back-to-back reviews of this action spy comedy, Ghosted, starring Chris Evans and Ana de Armas, a.k.a. my husband and my wife. It's okay, I can have both. But yeah, Ghosted, sorry to simp. Ghosted, talked about it. Or no, we'll talk about it on Tuesday. And then the documentary Judy Blume Forever, which will be a nice companion piece of sorts to Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, which is coming out to the rest of the world next week. Of course, I already saw it and reviewed it. Reviews up there now. So yeah, that's all coming up. And we have other things to come. Sisu, other movies like that. That'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Love you all, class dismissed. Over 3,000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, but that's supposed to do. Or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at RaisinUpPopcorn with Grant. Twitter, I'm at RaiseGrant. You can find me on Facebook, Raisin Popcorn with Grant. Serialized, I'm all one word, all lowercase, Raisin Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raisin Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Guy Ritchie's The Covenant? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make them out of extra butter. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. 2 back-to-back reviews. They won't be this late, I promise. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.